One of the most debated topics in this country and politics is immigration. It's shaping our lives, it's shaping politics, and it's shaping business as well. A lot of the businesses today are hiring immigrants, legal and illegal. After Trump's inauguration, there's a bunch of changes coming your way. Let's see how it's going to affect you, me, and your neighbors. After Trump's inauguration, Trump ended immediately the CBP program. What does the CBP program do? It allows immigrants from other countries, when they migrate to the southern border, to apply through the CBP app to get an appointment to go see a Border Patrol officer, which will enable them to cross the border. After Trump's inauguration, Trump continued the border wall. Back in his first term, he built about 452 miles of the border wall, and today he's continuing that. There's many changes coming your way, and Trump's immigration policies are going to affect a lot of your lives, including mine. One of the new immigration policies is the Lincoln-Riley Act, where this law mandates the detention of undocumented immigrants accused of nonviolent crimes. Before, it was completely different. The Lincoln-Riley Act is an immigration bill that outlines legal requirements for the Department of Homeland Security to follow when enforcing immigration policies. It requires the detention of migrants who committed burglary or theft. This bill was named actually after a 22-year-old Georgian nursing school student who was murdered by an undocumented immigrant. And of course, after that, a lot of questions arise. Do undocumented immigrants belong here? Or if they do, how should they be treated? One of the other policies that Trump came up with is rescinding the Birthright Citizenship, which allowed people from all over the world to come into this country and have a baby, which will enable them to have ties to the US. And of course, everybody's trying to find a safe haven from their own country, just in case if something goes wrong. And that's one of the main reasons why they do it. So what ending the birthright citizenship will do is that if the family here is illegally and they have a child, their child will not be a US citizen. Or also, if a family that's here on a visa from a different country and they have a child, their child won't be a US citizen as well. And of course, we all understand the reasons why they do that. As I mentioned earlier, they want to have a safe haven in this country. If something goes wrong in their own country, which a lot of countries outside of the US have problems with, they can have a home here. Comparing Trump's first presidency and Biden's presidency, the illegal crossings have skyrocketed under Biden. Immigration is a big problem in this country. And one way or another, we should solve it. And do we solve it through Trump's way or do we solve it through Biden's way? And of course, Biden is not there anymore. But Trump is here. He's the president, And we have to understand the facts of whether illegal is okay, or do we only process, for instance, lottery systems such as the green card system, which is the system that my family came to this country. It's difficult to condemn those illegal immigrants because a lot of them, most of them, are coming to this country for a brighter future, for a better future, to have a new home. However, at the same time, there's many immigrants out there who are criminals, terrorists, and have very bad intentions for this country, who come here to ruin our home, who come here to ruin your livelihood, who come here to ruin our schools and bring different types of ideologies and ruin our communities. And one way or another, we have to find a common ground which will enable us to have some sort of immigration, legal, or some sort of immigration where it's based on merit. Merit-based system immigration, I think, can be something to talk about. Back in the days during World War II and after World War II, America started immigrating professors, scientists, biologists, businessmen to bring to this country to make this country great. And of course, one factor we have to understand, this country is based on immigrants. This is the only country in the entire world that if you come here, you can be called an American. You can't go to Russia or go to Mexico, and if you're American, be called Mexican. No, you're going to be an American. But this is the only country where you can be anywhere from the entire world, and you come here, you become a US citizen, you abide by the laws, you live by the rules, you're going to become an American. And that's the difference between us and the rest of the world. Compared to the 40s and 50s right now, we're getting different types of immigrants, I think. First and foremost, the morale, the family values, nuclear family is completely different today than we were back in the 40s and the 50s. And today, those immigrants that are coming here with loosened laws, immigration laws, they have the ability to come here compared to back then where it was more difficult, or compared to under harsher immigration policies. A few days ago, about 538 people were deported from the US. That was the largest mass deportation to the recent years. Part of those people were terrorists, criminals, gangsters, and so on and so forth. My question to you today is, with everything that's going on today, what do you think? Is Trump doing a good job? Do you think him deporting these criminals and gangsters is the right thing? Or do we have to be more humane and not consider what their background was, back in their country, and give them a chance and opportunity to become a new person here? That's my question to you.